manner that sounds like a sneeze.
Argensvatult.
And started your way through. You noticed a theme of lots of very pretty boy men.
Boys to men.
But you eventually ran into some revenants who began to attack you, but then one of them chose to strike a deal instead. He asked you to go to Castle Ravenloft and retrieve the skull of the silver dragon so that he and the other revenants could be put to rest. You decided that perhaps in this instance, discretion is the better part of valor. And perhaps also...
See, we don't always kill
proud of you all.
Perhaps also realize, though I don't know, that killing a revenant doesn't really permanently kill the revenant.
Yeah.
That's also true.
That just doesn't make sense. I don't understand.
So it probably wasn't worth your while to try to kill these guys. Also, they hit Oscar very hard.
I was gonna say this guy.
That's not hard.
Oscar into the wall like a rag doll. So
he did.
Again, not hard.
That's true. Strength is her dump stat.
But you managed to sneak past some of the other revenants based on information you received to get to a tower and find, well, a quite impressive sword that is now in the possession of Oscar. After a debate whether Mayette or Oscar should have it, it was concluded that Oscar might be best served with it.
He got jealous that the other kitty was in my lap for a while.
You also received some information from the revenant you spoke to that perhaps the other thing you seek is being held by one of the other revenants, but that he was so corrupted, the only way would be to either kill him, which would be quite a dangerous proposition because they would all turn against you, or retrieve the skull, light the beacon, and...
Gondor calls for aid.
Yep.
And Gondor calls for aid. You made your way back out with some not so great stealth rolls, but a very lucky Gideon stealth roll, despite Gideon. And made it out without attracting any additional attention. You found a place to rest
for that.
And it is morning. It's time to decide what you're going to do.
I'm just going to put it out there. I know we're probably going to do it, but I just want to say, for the matter of record, that sneaking into Castle Ravenloft is a really fucking bad idea.
I second this, and third it, and fourth it, and fifth it, and sixth it, probably up to at least 27.
I don't think there are 26 of you, but appreciated.
Do it for all the people that have probably died trying to do that.
That's a fair point.
Sven needs simulacrum so that she can make 26.
Is everyone panicking, running back and forth?
Can you imagine 26 Svens?
Amazing.
You don't want all those magic surges.
Yeah.
You know where Castle Ravenloft is because you've walked near it or in its general vicinity, and it's large.
Hard to miss.
You were also pointed towards the Amber Temple for more information on Strahd and what's perhaps going on in Barovia. You failed to defeat Baba Saga and take the gem, because you
We
were
did
almost
really
killed
well, though.
by a house.
We try. Yeah, we the old
We did
quiet
real
time.
well considering that house.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that you.
We weren't
I'm not.
expecting the house to throw rocks. Very large rocks.
Why are they trying to kill us?
So you have a few options of places to go and things to do.
Alright,
Wow.
so if Gideon doesn't want to go into Castle Ravenloft,
We also don't.
Do any of us really want to go? Really?
We also don't all have to. If we're just sneaking in, grabbing the skull, sneaking back.
I'm not even going to let you finish that sentence.
you're right, I should go alone.
Yes, absolutely.
Why do you say things like this?
I say
How
things like
the
this to just for Gideon's
You
reaction.
choose survival.
That's it.
That's
You know things are bad when I'm on the side of the really scary guy.
I'm really, really strong. That's how I've...
Okay, maybe not scary, but you're kind of mean sometimes.
I don't see what other options we have.
Hides behind my yet.
Oops. Close my character sheet.
I mean,
Nope, that's-
there's the Amber Temple, or we can try to take out that hag again now that we know her house is a dick. And you have a power...
Ross is a dick now, too?
Yeah.
This is just getting worse and worse.
Metaphorical. No, I mean, the Amber Temple.
I think the
at
Amber
some point
Temple's the
we
best
should.
we've got.
Okay.
We are events. Ideally, I would like to get. Look, I'm not looking forward to fighting one of those revenant things again. Honestly, I'd rather sneak into Castle Ravenloft. Did you see how it threw me against the wall like a rag doll? I'm not looking.
I did not. Gideon did.
You did
Yeah,
not.
I did not.
Yeah.
Gideon did. Yeah.
The
I
Revenant,
don't know these things.
The Revenant rolled a crit.
It was. And I
it is a
forgot about the
paladin.
smite. Yeah.
And are we thinking that there's another revenant at the temple
There is
then?
You don't know
Yeah.
what's at the temple.
Okay.
But
There is another
there is a
revenant.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of revenants in this place that you are now
Okay.
in August Falls.
And they're not gonna kill us unless we do what they want.
And the
This place
revenant
is all dark.
do you not have sight?
We're outside.
I don't have sight.
Oh, because we're outside.
Yeah.
I gave you sight. Yeah, you should have
Yeah.
sight.
It's
We have sight,
blocked
we're
by
just
the doors.
outside, so the
Well, it's outside, so
Yeah.
the building itself is blacked out.
Oh, the building inside, yes.
Yeah.
But you can like see the grass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then we're fine. So there were, Kristen, for your benefit,
Yes.
there were several revenants with the one that Oscar almost got creamed by. The one that almost creamed Oscar was
I have an idea.
Yeah.
paladin.
I have
What?
augury. I can figure out what's a good
That's
idea.
true. You
And-
do.
I mean,
Do.
to a degree, you can figure out what's a good
You
idea.
can figure out vaguely. Actually,
And then there were several. The revenant who made the deal with you guys said that there were more revenants, including their leader. And their leader if
Their
he
leader
ordered
has
them all to
that
fight,
might-
has something that might be helpful to you. And if he ordered all of them to fight you, they would all fight you. So you'd have a fun little band of revenants.
Yeah.
Define fun. Oh god, we're all going to
Oh god,
die.
we're all gonna die.
Yes.
Same definition as interesting.
Yes. Define little. Quite a few.
Quite a few.
Because there
Small
were
army, more like.
there were How many revenants were in the first?
A lot.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna double
Like
check. I can tell
six
how
or
many
something?
exactly were there. I think it was 6. Yeah. I'll just double check.
Ooh,
There
Yeah,
were
there
a lot.
that's
there
a
were
really good
6
spell.
in the first room, and then you don't know if there are any others. So there's 6 you've seen. Well, and at least one other, according to Dude.
So, Oscar, not to cast aspersions on the military tactics that your fancy parents taught you, but when you're outnumbered and you're near a doorway, don't go charging into the room. Stay by the door and use that as a choke point. You might not get slammed against walls so often.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Kind of hard to make a choke point when it's just yourself, but
That's why I'm there too.
yes. Oh. I've mentioned before, fighting with other people is a little new to me, so in the
How long
future,
have we been here at this point?
remember.
Well, how long have you been where? In Barovia?
In Barovia.
A while now.
Hmm.
Though you haven't had that many actual battles.
It's okay. Most of it
Yeah.
was travel time.
Yeah.
So,
That's true.
speaking of travel time, if we are going to take a while to get wherever we're going, I could burn my 4th level and go for divination.
I was about to say, you should have divination now.
I
with a
do.
more specific
Yeah.
look into what's up ahead.
I know how to be a cleric also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
So
looking at these spells and like, holy
as-
shit,
as
some of these
far
I've never
as
used.
as far
Fourth
as you
level
can
is
guess,
priest.
and you haven't, you don't know for sure because like no one, people haven't really that you've talked to, like they haven't felt like they've gone to the Amber Temple, right? Like it's not a place that people
go. It seems like most
Um,
people tend to avoid it.
Yeah, it's way out of the
Not
way too.
comforting.
It's not even just a void. It's like,
Yeah.
why would you even be there?
Yeah, it's like up in the mountains, isn't it?
Yeah, it is at least a few days journey.
Yeah.
If you were going to go
I think that
back
would be
to
the best call.
Castle Ravenloft, that is probably an even that would be an even further journey at this point.
Yeah.
Because you're kind of quite a ways to the west in Barovia, and it's quite a ways to the east.
We think maybe head for the Ember Temple and then go to Castle Ravenloft, get the skull, go back. Then go back to Castle Ravenloft.
Yeah, that sounds good. And kick Baba Lagasa's ass along one of the way.
Yep. She is on the way.
I'm here for it.
Just like a defeated sigh from the back, just like drooping her head. Here we go again.
Sven.
Don't worry,
Sooner or
Sven.
later,
Now we know what to
sooner or
expect.
later we're gonna have to fight.
Baba Lagasa. We are
We're
going
gonna
to
have to.
I
go
was
through
really
this
hoping
one
it
way or
was
another.
later, and even more later, and later again.
I mean, you could just move to Barovia if you want.
Yeah,
I'd rather
those
not.
are our options.
We either fight Strahd or we just accept our fate and live here, and I'm not really one for just accepting fate. So
And I'm one for
Yeah.
fighting. It's kind of what I get paid to do.
Take it from the one who spent the
Convenient.
last 10 years here. If you have a choice, make that choice.
I really don't want to stay here.
All right, let's walk for a few days then.
yeah.
I'm gonna cast.
We
I
need
am gonna
those
cast
things.
divination though.
Okay, what is?
I'm thinking about it. Just I need to read the spell really quick because I've
Yeah,
never
no,
done this before.
That's fair. And
I think-
once you think about it, I will have to think about the answer.
Course of action that you're going to take within the next 7 days.
So you ask a single question concerning a specific goal, event, or activity to occur within 7 days. GM offers a truthful reply. Okay. So I'm gonna set up with my holy symbol, and I'm gonna ask, which path is. This is so difficult.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, unfortunately, divination asks you to be pretty specific.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Augury is. You
It's
can be
good.
more vague, but you get a vague answer.
yeah.
So
I
we
mean,
need to
both-
go get a lawyer.
What are you doing?
It's D&D lore.
No!
Yeah, I mean, so
Oh.
I mean, you could. Let me look at something.
You could ask what.
My idea is I want to know between them which one is the best course to take first. But, like, best is kind of vague. I mean,
Yeah.
is it...
Best is kind of vague, and
Is it? I don't want to say safest because I mean, we're not really here for safety.
Yeah.
I'm here for safety!
I mean, maybe like, are we prepared to sneak into Castle Ravenloft,
That's fair.
or should we wait?
Like, what can be done
something
to
like that.
make the
What-
trip
what
to
can be done-
Ravenloft as the best choice
What
for...
can be done to prepare to sneak into Castle Ravenloft?
I'd rather know which one we should do first, though. Because I mean, if we are definitively going to Castle Ravenloft, yeah, what do we do to prepare for that? But
Well,
if
if any of the
we don't know
places
which
we're
way
going
we're
to
going-
otherwise could be part of preparing for that, maybe it would tell us?
Yeah. Because say we know, so the Amber Temple is where we'll likely find more information about Strahd and what's actually going on.
yes. So one thing to consider while you're trying to figure out your question is your purpose in going to the place, right? So whether or not and how you're
which
going there.
choice?
Because if you go to Castle Ravenclaw in certain ways, the answer is going to be different than if you just
Maybe
Which-
what
so, like-
steps should we take to sneak into Castle
Which-
Ravenloft and take the skull and get out without an issue? Or the least amount of issues?
It sounds like
that
we're
could be, what steps should we take?
sounds like we're pretty set on going to the castle first. Then
I mean, also just take a
I
couple
thought we were
days.
going to the temple first. I'm
Yeah.
confused.
we haven't decided.
Yeah, we don't.
Well, I mean, the temple is closer, right?
The temple is closer. Yeah, that is the other thing.
What do we need, if anything, from the Ember Temple? before
Information.
Going to.
Yeah.
Mm.
Will the information in Ember Temple help us?
Or how
Or,
will
like,
the
should-
information in the Ember Temple
Or should
better our chances
Yeah.
sneaking into the castle? And if it says not at all, then
Magic 8 Ball?
try
I
again
don't
later.
like-
Fuck you!
Yeah. Signs point to yes.
Unsure. Fuck you!
I'm sure, yeah.
How about between going to the Ember Temple and sneaking into Castle Ravenloft, which one are we more currently prepared for?
Well, it's always easier to go somewhere than to sneak in somewhere.
I don't know. I
Admittedly,
don't know
we're
if
not
that's good.
really sure what to expect with the Amber Temple.
I mean, because it does have to be about a specific goal, event, or activity. So if we're not planning on going there,
I mean, I think we are planning.
that could.
at some point, either it's just do we go back to Castle Ravenloft first, or do we go to the Ember Temple first?
I think
what we're trying to
if we're not going to ask which one, if we're not going to ask a question to point us in the right direction, then I think we need to get more information. We need to pick one and get more information about that choice. Because specifically, this is only good for the next 7 days.
7 days.
And it's going to take us longer than that to hit both of these places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think either we need to use...
be just barely getting to Ravenloft in 7 days.
So I think
Just
either we
map-wise.
need to make a choice and ask for guidance there, or we need to use the divination to get a feel for which one we're more ready for.
All right, let's choose the Amber Temple and ask for guidance to it then. Or
Yeah.
deal
May as
with
well
it.
work closer.
Because that's the
You're true.
closer one.
That's the closer
Okay.
one. And yeah.
Then
Divination questions are difficult.
Yes, they are.
Responding to them isn't going to be easy either. So
Yeah.
So do we ask what to do when we get there, or do we ask what we are looking for once we do?
And I think we have an idea of what we're looking for, vaguely.
What can we expect to find?
What to expect to find. Yeah,
expect
what dangers can we expect?
Okay.
I think.
All right, that's it then. What dangers can we expect in the Amber Temple?
okay, that's your question.
Yes.
Okay, so you set up your holy symbol, you pray, and you've been here for quite some time, so you're used to the distant touch of your god. Barovia is separate and therefore difficult for him to reach, but he is one of the only deities who has any reach through the mists. So you feel a distant touch, and you hear a quiet voice. And home of darkness, where no light falls. Beware those bearing gifts.
What was it?
Beware those bearing gifts.
Well, that's ominous.
That's something you were going to do anyway, Gideon. Like, you're not that trusting.
Yeah. So, darkness. Good thing I can do something about that.
So can I now, apparently.
I can just see in the dark. That's my parents.
I can also see in the dark.
Are good for that.
We can all see in the dark except for Gideon.
It's okay.
But
I can make it really, really bright. If we are taking this literally.
Yeah. I was going to say, I've...
Guess who's preparing daylight?
Yeah.
The start.
Yeah, the fact that the sword casts... The light from the sword is apparently daylight.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
And
that's
apparently it
interesting.
counts as, mechanically counts as daylight.
Yes.
That's
So
interesting.
It's real good at hurting vampires.
Oh.
Oh, well.
Dangerous, dark, ominous. Seems more or less like what we're likely to find anywhere else around here, so I
Yes,
guess
that was very specific.
Yeah. Well. Up and get out. At least we have some idea of what to expect now.
All right. So you pack up. I mean, such as it is, you don't have a whole lot of stuff to pack. And
Oh shit! I need to actually spend gold for that. I was not paying attention to that.
yeah.
Yeah, there is. It's like
It's
25,
a
I think.
I don't have that much gold.
I can pitch it if you.
I have 15. So if someone can pitch in
How
10
much do
Yeah,
gold,
we've
you
not
need?
really been.
10 total. I need 10
I
more.
don't know how much I have. Oh, I have a lot.
Ooh,
I
that's a
can
good.
pitch it.
Some of my
I
chat was
have
like, walls have ears,
96.
doors have
I
eyes,
have
trees have voices, beasts tell
238,
lies.
so-
Beware the rain, beware the snow, beware the man you think you know.
What?
What?
Someone in my chat was giving us a ominous warning,
Ominous message?
ominous message.
I'll give Gideon the 10.
Okay.
Thank
It's
you.
not like you've had a whole lot of things to buy in Barovia.
No.
Alva had all my money, guys.
Yeah, no, I'm like, I have 228 now. I don't know where that came from.
How are you so rich?
Goods
I'm
and
confused.
or services
know.
were provided.
Somehow. So you guys pack up and head towards where you've been told the Ember Temple is. You have it's a fairly vague sense, but you know you need to head south and west, and then, well, you know you need to head south, and there's a river in the way that does not appear passable. That you could make some sort of a survival or nature check potentially. Probably survival.
Survival. I would
I got
to
this.
see if you
can-
could pass it anywhere near where you are.
Any of
I
us?
could also control water.
To a degree.
Like Moses.
That's 6.
That's a
What's my
6.
survival?
That's a 6.
My survival is not great, but I could try.
Wait, survival, you say?
Yeah, I'm like
22, actually.
Survival.
I'm not proficient, but I
I'm
have
good
a
at
score.
it.
Yeah, I say I'm not proficient either. I have a +3.
Ooh.
But
Okay.
Ven is real good.
Ooh.
So does not seem passable. Perhaps Gideon controlling water, making a pole would do it, but you're not gonna swim across this water, and it's
Yeah.
not shallow enough to wade.
I mean, I'm
Afford.
assuming that that's like, is this same day or not like another day?
I don't know. I'm pretty good at swimming.
Well, that depends. So you are here. You are right close to the river already.
Okay.
How are we getting your
So
armor?
the question is, are you looking?
Okay, if
Yeah.
I knew we were going south and I knew we were right by the river, which out of character, I didn't realize that we were right beside the river.
You would have prepared that.
Yeah.
I would have prepared
Okay.
Follow.
control water, which I don't have right now.
Well, we can. I was gonna say, we can follow the river for a bit, and if
You do
Yeah.
also. You assume there
find
is a
control
way.
water.
You assume there is a way
I
to
can't
get over
control
there?
water, that's a 4th level.
that doesn't involve
Yeah.
Gideon casting a 4th level spell to make a hole. Because otherwise,
Yeah,
how would
let's-
people get there?
yeah,
Let's
Um,
walk.
You also, Gideon, with that 22,
Sure.
it occurs to you, across the river, it is this side too, though right by the water is not so bad. It's pretty mountainous.
Mhm.
That's not easy terrain over there.
oh boy,
And so you suspect, based on your knowledge of dealing with the wilderness, especially the wilderness in Barovia, which you've had some not insignificant experience with over the years, you suspect that you might be best off trying to find some sort of a path as opposed to just striking out randomly through
just doing it
wilds and the
Skyrim style, just jumping up.
Jumping
Let's
up
not do
mountain and
that.
falling.
On basis of a very good survival roll. You do have a faint recollection, and you're not sure why. You're not sure when you heard this, but that there is some sort of a pass or bridge to the south, just north of Luna Lake.
Well, we keep following it south. We should find a bridge.
Better than trying to swim across the river.
Let's not.
I still think I could do it.
I'm sure you could, but let's not.
Yes.
Let's not say we did.
My Aunt roll a wisdom check. See if you really think you can swim across that river.
She really thinks she
Gloating.
can, but she knows it's not a good
She
idea.
knows in her heart that it's.
Fair enough. So you head south and a little west. The land by the river isn't so bad, though not far to the west and then not far to the east on the other side, there is some very mountainous geography, for lack of a better word. As you continue south, however, most of your nights are fairly easy. You don't.
What? Okay.
Your first night is normal, though a little chilly, and then you come to another day, and there's a chill in the air even as the sun, such as it is in Barovia, comes up. You can't really see the sun, but hey, it gets lighter, so it's got to be somewhere above those mists.
It's out there somewhere.
But then, as you keep moving south, and night starts to fall, you start to shiver.
Well, that's
It's
pretty much par for the
cold.
course.
Very cold.
Unnaturally.
No,
supposed to go
just
warmer as it goes south.
Unusually colder
Yeah.
than we've been used to.
yeah. I mean, you've been winding sort of up, so the river runs down from the lake. So you've been winding up in elevation, and also perhaps the southern valley of Barovia is just colder than the northern part of it, for all you know. But it's cold. I mean, like
South America.
roll, any or all of you can roll another survival check.
That's better. 17.
6.
22.
Okay. I mean, Kristen can roll for Gideon once she gets back, but
Yeah,
between
give me
the
2 seconds.
between the 17 and the 22, you're reasonably well informed on this. Oscar, you start to suspect that this cold might be dangerous.
No!
Sven,
Oh.
you realize that unless you find a way to keep yourselves warm, especially at night, this is not safe temperatures.
We're
to
gonna
be
turn
in.
into popsicles.
We have to do squats.
What are those?
Game.
Didn't have that. Maybe it's an Empire thing. Just a very cold thing that we will not be able to survive in this, so we need to find something.
Alright. Pile
You
up
know you
warmth
could
at
come up
night.
with a way to keep warm, but you just need to find a way to keep warm.
I can make a fire.
I mean, I can too if I have wood. I have
Yeah.
tinder.
I have magic.
I say, yeah,
So
you have a spell that
Yes,
will
I
do
have a
that.
tinder box.
Yeah. I have a
You like magic.
My aunt casts Tinderbox.
Muscle Wizard cast Tinderbox.
Yeah. Should also probably stick close together at night.
So, given that it's been a couple days of travel and it's getting steadily colder,
Actually,
I would imagine that I would have had time to prepare
I don't think
different spells.
continual
Yeah,
flame
yeah.
gives off heat, though.
Continual flame does not. At least
It
not
does
in third
not.
edition.
I don't think it gives
Let me
off heat.
see.
No, it's just supposed to be
I've
like.
looked at it for
Okay.
Elias. It's just a light. Pretty.
Okay.
Like, double check
Go
me, but
away.
I'm pretty sure. Actually, I've got my swords.
Yes, you would have time to prepare spells because the first night was getting chilly, and then as the day wore on, like the second night is quite cold.
Not only does continual flame not produce heat,
It does
it
not
also
produce
requires 50 GP of ruby dust that I'm pretty
Oh,
sure
wow.
Gideon
Yeah.
doesn't
Yeah.
have.
I
No,
would expect to spell. I haven't looked at it yet.
That's right. That's why I remember talking to Brendan about curing some ruby dust.
Mm.
But no, yeah, it does not give off heat. So
but I mean, Gideon with your +4 on survival, and Sven with your +7 on survival, especially Sven.
Don't want to die! Don't want to die!
yeah,
Fair. Any extra layers, fires would help, though, as pointed out, the magical one maybe not so much. But extra layers,
bundle up.
staying close together, but you guys need to decide what you're doing, and that will help determine what effects the cold could have on you.
Every couple feet, we have to stop and press square a lot to do squats.
Yes.
Jog in place. Right now, your biggest concern is at night.
Yeah.
It's cold out during the day. Like, it's not warm. And you suspect it might get colder as you keep going up in the mountains. But it's not gonna, you're not gonna freeze to death during the day right now. But at night, when you're not moving and it's colder because it's night, that's
Well, I
where
have
the
a set
risk
of common clothes and a set of vestments.
Well, you can wear
I have,
vestments
I have-
over your common clothes, I suppose.
I have common
On
clothes
top of
and
my
a
armor.
bedroll.
I have fine clothes and a bedroll.
Well, that's
Yeah,
two
bedroll.
bedrolls. We'll pair off and cuddle.
Yeah. It's like
I'm
walking
pretty
around
sure we all have a
bags.
bedroll. Actually, I
Bedroll, at
don't.
least.
Gideon has
Silly
no
priest's
bedroll.
back.
Someone has to sleep with Gideon.
I mean,
I have a blanket.
I feel like it's more likely to be Oscar than Maya.
I have multiple. I have armor and 2 layers of clothing and a blanket.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're
I
just
think we
basically
can find ways to bundle up.
so the idea is you're gonna put on lots of
pile.
layers, maybe group
Pile
cuddle
on.
pile,
Huddle pile at night for warmth.
in bedrolls. Okay.
How-
Maybe,
Oh, I
maybe
guess-
have a fire going.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
get a
should
fire,
have
okay.
a fire
I would
going
risk
and
having-
make sure people are up to switch it out
Watch,
all the time.
But I would.
I mean, we're leaving a watch, so people will be
Exactly.
able to keep the fire going.
it is
Yeah.
a risk to have a fire going at night here, but better than freezing to death.
All right. So as you set up camp and bundle yourselves up as best you can and start a fire, you can find stuff to burn. There's not a lack of wood, and you have tinder. So
So I think
You're
I have
good.
Tinder too.
Me too.
but I want everyone to roll me a con save as you pass the night.
Actually, I'm good at those.
Oh, actually, I am pretty good at these too.
Yeah, well, Sven should be because she's proficient in them.
Yeah, exactly.
I
17.
know, my con modifier is just high.
What was that?
Oh
25?
yeah,
Okay.
17.
Okay.
Yeah, I did pretty well.
19.
Yeah, these new
and-
dice are doing
19.
way better than the
Okay.
Rainbow Pride dice last time.
So all of you rolled quite high. And between high con rolls and your preparations, you make it through the night. You know, you definitely feel the chill air, but you seem to be doing okay. So you continue south, and that is when
He's not happy.
You come upon a gravel road. So you've been wandering through the wilderness to a degree. You didn't sort of take a beaten path. There isn't really a beaten path south from Arkansas. You would have had to like loop way around to actually take a road. And you come across a gravel path with a shelf of rock before you. The road you've just approached is growing narrow. And to one side, you see fog, a sea of fog. You're not sure what's there. Gideon, you know from your older survival check and your just knowledge of the land here that you think that's where Lake Luna is, but you can't see it. It just seems like a sheer drop into mist.
Okay.
Ahead, snow begins to fall, and the wind is whipping across a high wall of black stone lined with spikes, statues of, frankly, demonic vultures.
Of course it does. Of course it
With
does.
horned heads. Set in the center of the wall before you is a closed iron portcullis, behind which appears to burn a curtain of green flame.
Green flame.
That's normal.
Rising up above, behind
That's
the wall, gripping the edge of the mountain, you see a guard tower of white stone, topped by shining golden statues of what you can only assume are mighty warriors.
Magic people, do your stuff.
What the fuck is my stuff?
I don't know.
can-
Something about those flames.
Can I'm proficient in Arcana. I don't know.
If you know what I can do, that's great, because I sure fucking don't.
Do you want to roll? You want to roll an Arcana
Yeah.
check? Roll an Arcana
have
check.
any idea what this?
Have I heard of this
That's-
place in traveling around?
10. No. 9.
Okay. 9. Okay, yeah, you have no freaking clue what the heck this thing is.
Like,
It's green and it looks like fire.
yeah.
You
And
suspect it's
magic
probably
is-
magic.
It's probably magic, but magic's not really
Yeah.
my.
Uh,
Had a couple
Gideon,
classes.
roll me
Theory.
a history check. If you're trying to think about what you might have heard.
10.
Yeah, no, you'd heard that there was a pass, but that was like a rumor. You know, you knew it existed, but that's about it. You don't know what this green flame is or why or
Green
how.
flame, sorry.
And it's completely blocking the path?
So there is a portcullis
Mm-hmm.
blocking the gate, and the green flame appears to be behind. Like, well, there's a portcullis gate, right? There's a gate in the way, and then there's green flame. You stopped to look at this probably, I don't know, like maybe about 50 feet back. Actually,
Does there seem to be any movement in the area from any of the from anything?
at the moment, I mean, the flame flickers. The green flame is now the grame.
Green.
Flickers. But you don't see any obvious Roll me a perception check if you're looking, really trying to keep an eye out.
Okay, give
Yes.
me 1 second.
Well, Sven, yes, roll me a perception check.
Oh god, I'm probably also.
Oh, that's good. 21.
22, 23.
Not 11.
Everyone but Oscar is really certain that the only movement is the flickering flame. And, you guys.
Okay.
And some wind.
I don't
Like,
know, this is weird.
The wind's blowing. Like, there's, some leaves or whatever. There's snow falling. But you don't see anything that looks like a person or an animal or a creature of any sort. Oscar, you keep thinking you see something. But then can't actually find the thing you think you see. So you're not sure.
Well,
you think something is moving just real quickly.
Yeah.
if we want to try to get through here, I could camp and try to dispel it. But if
We
there's
could
anything
also-
beyond that, we are going to wake it up.
We could try climbing the walls.
We could try walking
Either
in
side.
and saying, hello.
That's an excellent idea.
Oh,
Yes,
those
yes,
seem
yes.
terrible.
Let's shout greetings to the demon statues. Why would that be a bad idea?
Why would if you're dispelling their green fire, I think that's also. Hello.
That is
you're
why I
here.
said that would wake them up. That would definitely get some attention.
Maybe we can talk to them. It doesn't seem likely when I say it out loud, but maybe we can talk to them.
I'm
that
glad
works.
you
Is there any,
realized
looking at it, any sort of, thing we can figure out arcana-wise on these things? Like, what else that flame might be doing, or the statues might do?
You can roll. Oscar already tried an arcana check, but you
Yeah.
can try an arcana
I
check
got
as well.
Never
I
seen
have a
anything
couple
like this.
questions. Is the flame completely opaque, and does it seem like we could skirt the structure to the side anywhere?
12.
Or is this sheer?
So 12 arcana. Yeah, no, it's you. Unlike Oscar, who is reasonably certain that it's magic, you're pretty certain it's magic. That's about all you know. So is it opaque?
It's weird. It's probably magic.
Can you see through the flames at all to the other side?
A little bit, but not enough to make much out.
Okay.
It's not like a weird green wall that just happens to look like flame, though. It's definitely, to the extent that you can see through flame, as it flickers, as it moves, you can see bits and pieces. And then your other question was?
Does it seem like we could skirt the structure over on the side here anywhere, or is it just is this too sheer?
So you are.
So I think we've got the lake to one side.
Yeah, let me make sure, because I think I might have you in the wrong. Yeah, I have you on the wrong spot of the map, I believe. I'm trying to figure out where you are. Oh no, you're okay. This is the path. Okay, no, I have you right. Cool. I couldn't tell if that was supposed to be the water or the path. Okay. So you could try. Now the sides, one side drops off into what you assume is the lake, and it's just fog. You have no visibility there. The other side is cliff. You could try to climb it. It's not so sheer that you couldn't attempt it, but it would be a very challenging climb. The wall is so you're standing back looking at this. Do you want to approach it and get a sense of what the wall might be?
Yes.
Climbable?
A little closer.
Get a little
Okay, how close are you?
Wait. I can't move. Oh, wait. I'm lagging.
there we go. Yeah, I'm lagging.
Yeah, mine's
Oh,
moving
yeah, it's
slowly.
real laggy.
Yeah, it's being laggy for me too. So I think it's just laggy. So in this instance, each square is 10 feet. That matches up with your token size as well. And it's what the actual map is supposed to be. So we're going to go
I'm
with
gonna get
it.
up to like here, roughly,
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
halfway up the path.
all right. Okay. So you get a little closer. And it's still a bit tough to see much from here, much more than you've already seen. But, I mean, roll me an investigation with disadvantage since you're so far back.
Mm. That's a 6.
Yeah, you have no clue.
Well,
My
Investigation is not my strong suit.
Maya, was that with
Oh.
straight or with advantage? Okay, with disadvantage. Okay.
Investigation,
Yeah.
I got an 18.
Okay. So
No, I
Os-
lied. 15.
Okay. So Oscar, you do a little better. Everyone else is sort of like, well, it's a wall and there are spikes on top. um, you can see that it's, I mean, it's been, again, not an easy climb, probably easier than the cliff. On the other hand, there are spikes on top.
There are spikes on top. We probably don't.
That's a good place to tie a rope once we get up.
Yes. Also a good place to impale yourself. Careful.
yeah.
But we're all careful, so.
Yeah, how I upper is top of this?
I feel like
Uh,
I'm not.
So the walls
I really can't
are
in
about
good conscience
the
say
walls
that.
are about 20 feet. I mean, it's a climb.
Okay.
And is this stone?
Yes.
Okay.
Also,
Can
if
I
we're
get a
talking
sense of
just
how
straight
thick
through
the walls
strengthening
are?
our way up.
From here,
My
no.
strong suit.
I mean, you have no way of seeing that far past.
If I could get closer, I have some things. I have a thought, maybe.
Well, we can get closer. Can I get closer?
Yeah,
Can
we
I get
can.
us, like,
we can.
here?
Where are you going? You're going right up
Walk
to it?
on up.
Well, that
You
was
wanna
my
go-
ad asking permission to approach the wall because
Quietly, I just want to
Senna's
get
looking
a
up and
look
down and then just
quietly-
like
quietly.
Quiet.
Got it.
wanting
direct
to not
line
say
of
something,
sight
really.
of the
Okay.
of that.
Gideon, as you get close,
Maya's being real quiet.
Gideon and Mayette, as you guys get close to the gate and the walls, you
Journey.
wait, where's the thing I need? Sorry, give me 1 second. You hear a loud shriek of metal, and the portcullis raises slowly.
Oh, that was nice of them.
The flame, which is to the back of the wall, is still there, still standing. So you don't know what would happen with the flame, but
Can I?
the portcullis raises, and what do you do?
Can I pick up a rock and just throw it through the flame just to see what happens?
Okay, rocks are not super flammable.
Okay, or like I say a sturdy, like a heavy enough
Okay.
stick.
Like a
Yeah, it was
leaf?
just one of those. Like, I think
Yeah.
I think Oscar is intelligent enough to realize that rocks are not super flammable.
You know, like those flaming rocks.
Okay, roll me an.
Well, generally, to be fair,
roll me
most
a
huts are not
nature check.
sentient either.
Roll me a
Yeah.
nature check, Oscar.
Nature,
Start to pick
okay.
up a rock.
Yeah, rocks aren't
Yeah,
super
that's a
flammable,
great
so if
number.
it burns, that's some really powerful flame.
It's true.
3.
Okay, yeah, no,
I have a
rocks,
0
rocks,
nature.
rocks are flammable.
I mean, although to be fair, my wisdom is high. My wisdom is high. My intelligence is not.
But nature.
My nature. My nature is intelligence. I know that doesn't make sense, but I keep wanting it to be wisdom, and it's not.
No, it would. Yeah,
I feel that.
No, it makes sense though. That is.
So you pick up the rock and you're like, hey, if
You-
that's fire, this rock will catch on fire.
No.
And you throw it. And it passes through. And as far as you can tell, it did not catch on fire.
I'm gonna pick up a large stick and try the same thing. At this moment of wait, that 16 wisdom kicks in and go. That's,
yeah. So the 16 wisdom kicks in, and you're like, I should probably try multiple tests.
Something else, yeah.
Like, I mean, the rock should have caught on fire, but
let me
before we send a person through this, you know. So you pick up a stick.
Find like a large, like a heavy,
Okay.
Not like a twig.
You find a heavy stick and you throw it, and as you do, a couple things happen. First, the portcullis begins to lower. It was open for about a minute.
Oh.
Second, the stick does make it through, so it doesn't hit the portcullis,
Mm-hmm.
and it does appear to catch on fire.
Okay, but from this
regular fire.
I can't go through that. I can't stab people with a spearhead.
Now that I'm close to the wall, can I see how thick
You
it
also
is?
can't stab people with
when you were up there, well, Oscar was running her very brilliant
super
tests
scientific
with rocks and sticks. You are close enough with the portcullis up
scientific method
to get a little more of a sense. So you're not sure how thick these walls are,
Mm-hmm.
but you know that the space immediately around the gate is a good 10 feet. They're like guard tower, like little
Okay.
not really guard towers, but those spots on barrier walls where like people might stand. They're extra wide, so you suspect that the wall is probably 5 feet thick at least, but you don't. Given that there's a 10, but you don't know.
Could
If you want to roll an
potentially
intelligence,
open. Yes, my intelligence is not great, but it's better than not trying.
yeah. If you want to roll an intelligence,
No.
nope.
I rolled a 5+1, so no.
Yeah. So
Hey, it's better than mine.
maybe the walls are the same thickness. Maybe they're not. But you do know that the thing right around the gate is about 10 feet thick because you could just observe that. That doesn't require any.
I mean, I could try something, but I feel like I'm gonna waste it if I try it.
What?
Because I do have stone shape. If it's not more than 5 feet thick, I could make the wall open, but if it's heavier than that, it's a waste of something pretty powerful.
If we wanted...
It's not a ritual,
is there anything, is there any space at the top between the spikes to be able to actually stand?
I mean,
a
little. Like you could. It would be a bit of. It wouldn't be like the safest proposition, but you could reasonably, as far as you can tell. So roll perception because that's fairly high up.
I'm gonna cast.
22.
Okay. So yeah. It looks like you might have to shimmy a little to get between them.
You want me to try to climb up?
But you could get between them, you think?
We could get up there and at least get a look at exactly how thick this wall is.
If you wanted, she's really hesitant to actually say this. I think I can get up there now. I've kind of got a feel of that spell. I think maybe might be able to get it to work.
What spell is that?
Just kind of walk up to by Mayette, look up, and then.
Do you want me to
Misty
try to
step.
climb it first?
Yeah, do you want
Okay, so Sven Misty stepped. Okay, Sven Misty steps on.
I was going to try to help before you did something that's stupid. Thank you.
To the top.
Maya pulls the cord of rope off her backpack.
And while this is all going on, the two.
Yeah, what's going on with the watchtower?
So nothing going on with the watchtower. However,
The gargoyles
Yeah, what?
or vulture oils. Tried to combine
Yeah.
vulture and gargoyle. And that's
they come to life.
Of course they do.
Of course.
I need everyone to roll initiative.
Just suddenly like blinks to the top of the thing, then
Hey! Nice.
Oh, I need to put the initiative order up. Hold on.
23.
nice.
By the way, if we wanted to climb it, I
Okay.
have guidance.
this is a great time for a natural 20. Thank you.
That was my.
7.1. What did you do?
I clicked the check mark where it says initiative tiebreaker, so it puts my dex after. So anyone else with 7 initiative, if they have the tiebreaker, it lists us in order of dex.
I rolled what my actual initiative was, but I forgot to click my token.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna roll initiative on these guys and then put in what I actually rolled for their initiative.
Yeah, I rolled a 19. +4. I'm not used to having such a high initiative.
All right. So they come to life. Sort by descending. And Sven, you probably let out a shriek as these things right near you move, and you need to be up on top of one of the walls.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for giving me a space. Wow, we're gonna go that isn't gargoyle. Like here?
So the gargoyles are here and here.
Okay.
So anywhere from like here over on the
Yeah.
wall is fine.
Okay.
And Oscar, you do spot these stones, mostly because you're watching. Like
Watching this happen.
you're watching this happen. You see Sven disappear and reappear on top of the wall, which she was sort of saying she was going to do. So you're not like completely surprised by that.
Mm-hmm.
And as you spot that, you see these creatures come to life, and they are ugly. Let me see if I can I trying to figure out how to show to players, show to everyone.
Oh.
That is what they look like.
Oh,
They look like
lovely.
what's it called? Skeksis from
And
Dark
now
Crystal,
I'm gonna.
but with wings.
All right. Now I'm gonna remove them from your journal.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure there's a way to just have it zoom in on the token for everyone.
I was trying,
So that-
but it didn't want to work, so I
Okay.
went with that option so you could see them instead.
Yes, but now I know all their stats.
I'm
Which I
sure
couldn't look up otherwise.
you looked at the
I
characters.
immediately forgot everything.
Yeah. Well, I only
Stop.
I was on the picture when you saw. All right. So what do you do, Oscar? From on 20 feet. Well, yeah, like 20 feet down.
Well, I'm assuming Sven doesn't want to be up there.
There's that intelligence.
What?
Probably-
Sorcerers are best in melee.
That is probably a fair assessment.
Fair assessment.
Based on your knowledge of Sven.
You know what?
I mean, maybe there are sorcerers who would be happy in melee, but
I
Sven,
mean, yeah, you
not
could
one of
make a
them.
sorcerer that's okay with melee, but Sven is not one of them.
You
Fun.
you
I
could
wanna do
tell
that
because
now.
of the
Yeah, Sven uses a free action to scream.
I
Sven
mean,
uses every free action to scream.
That's
Be
true.
Realistic.
I mean, I guess that's my question. I'm thinking I may just like see if I can position myself under Sven and just try like yell for her to jump and try and
I was gonna go back down immediately.
Yeah. And like, unless you want to use, you'd rather me try to shoot these things.
Yes, please.
I was gonna say, all right, let's. So, well,
Like I can't do that again. I'm gonna do that again.
okay. If you're okay using magic to get back, then I'm gonna take one shot because I have a freaking crossbow.
That's
So
good. My ranged options are not great.
I have a hand crossbow, so unfortunately, that
30-foot
limits me to
range.
one attack. But I'm gonna use my.
Your burp.
Trying to remember which right side. Okay, I'm gonna use my bonus action. Right of the storm.
Okay.
To add lightning damage. Okay. So it, helps a little bit with the. And I'm going to take a shot at one of the. I can't actually see them on the map.
Oh, they should be visible.
I can't see anything past Cullis.
Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second then, because I don't care if you can see the rest of it. I want you to be able to see them.
Yeah, I can't.
I made them visible, but I think. Oh, okay. I see what's going on. It's a dynamic lighting thing. I'll just remove that. Why are you not selecting? There we go.
Roll20 is being very laggy.
Yeah. Can you see them now?
Yes.
Okay, then
All right.
we're good.
I'll just take a shot at this one. That's right next to Sven.
Okay.
Hey, that's 19 plus 7.
That'll hit.
26.
Nice.
That will
That's
definitely hit.
Nice! And I rolled double sixes, so that's 10 piercing damage and 6 lightning damage.
Okay,
Nice.
10
It is
piercing, 6 lightning. Let me grab a
10
pen
piercing,
because
6 lightning.
apparently I didn't have one.
It is lightning, not yeah. Okay.
Oh, I don't need one. What am I doing?
I just wanted to make sure it was lightning, not thunder.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is the lightning damage for a blood hunter? Is that considered a magical effect?
Yes.
No? Okay.
It is magic.
Okay, that's what I thought, but I wanted to.
Let me just double check.
I share your assumption.
Let me see if it actually says in the.
I mean, it seems like it would have to be.
Assume. Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like it would have to be. So I just wanted to make sure for various and sundry purposes. Okay.
Resistance purposes.
Resistance or non-resistance.
Or non-resistance. Yeah.
You did a lot of physical damage on that hit too, so you're not sure.
Yeah.
You can't really tell.
I rolled
You
max
hit it-
damage.
You
so.
hit real hard. So, all right.
Yeah, right damage is considered magical.
Yeah. One of those, some part of your hit clearly did solid damage. Whether it was the physical or the lightning or what, it's hard to tell on first hit, right?
Yeah.
Anything else?
I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay.
I'll use my bonus action, so
Sven.
I cannot attack twice with a crossbow.
Oh boy. So since she came up here for a reason, is there anything she could like quickly get a feel on before getting the hell out of there?
Roll me a investigation with disadvantage for frantic Sven
That's fair.
investigation.
That's fair. Investigation.
Situation.
Maybe. And 14.
Okay. Well, the wall is definitely thinner than what's by the portcullis.
Okay.
You're not sure exactly how thick, but like it's not as thick as where the creatures are.
Okay.
And other than that, I mean, you get a quick glance of the guard tower, which. So you're up on top. You are on a 20-foot wall. This is about 10 feet taller than you. So you're what? Sven is like a little over 5 feet.
Yeah.
So, almost twice Sven's height, but not so tall you can't guess, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the creatures are up on top of that. The path continues past the green flame. There doesn't seem to be anything really behind the flame other than the path. Though you do see a guard tower off to your right. Now,
like calling down, there's a guard tower, the walls that are on the side end. Just gotta yell all that really quickly.
Yeah, and the guard tower, it like looks to be a few floors. Like it's not like a totally ruined, fallen down tower. It's an actual tower. But that's about all you can really get in a super fast.
Okay.
Oh god, there's crazy creatures here.
Yeah. So that takes up my action. Then just gonna Misty Step and get back down.
Okay. Are you
like, okay,
Misty
bye.
stepping back down with everybody?
Yep.
Okay.
I get back there by Gideon. But I think that's all I can do at the moment then. So I guess I'll use the rest of my movement to get the heck back.
Okay. That is fair.
Yep, like back here.
When you're a sorcerer, GTF.
Yep. Yes, exactly. That we learned that in non-sorcery school that never had. But I'll have to jump out in like 4 minutes because people are coming.
Okay.
Things. Sorry.
Okay.
Sven can hide.
That's fair.
Gideon.
She'll fire Eldritch Blast at them.
Is
Yeah.
there any way I can get within 30 feet of both of them right now? Or are they too high up?
They're up at
Like-
30 feet. So no.
Okay.
Where they are right now, because it's 30 feet straight up to them.
Okay.
So you'd have to be standing like right at the foot of the wall to get to 30 feet of one of them.
Okay. So I'm gonna get here. And I'm gonna go ahead and cast Spiritual Weapon as my bonus action.
Okay.
And that's gonna be sorry, my phone rang.
It's okay.
Hold on. It killed my Bluetooth.
Oh.
That's so stupid. Anyway, spiritual weapon, 60-foot range. I'm gonna drop it next to this guy.
Which one?
Just in the one on the right, just up in the air.
Okay.
And I will go ahead and smack him with that first.
Okay.
And then so that is natural 19, so I'm gonna guess that probably hits.
That will hit. Yes.
And then
Unless you have like a negative,
Yeah.
3 plus Where is my thing? Spiritual weapon, where are you? +4. So
Okay.
7 damage to that one.
Okay, 7 damage. Okay.
And then I'm going to Toll the Dead, the one that Oscar hit.
Okay.
And that is a wisdom save. DC
Alrighty.
15.
Alrighty. Yeah, it succeeds.
Okay, cool.
Because it rolled 18 total.
Yeah, I'm gonna just back up a little bit more. And I'm good.
Okay.
I'm just gonna do like a little thing to mark my spiritual weapon.
Yeah, we can put
That general area.
Okay. All right. Dog is making lots of noise.
Yeah.
And it is their turn. So the one on the left lets out a loud, well, actually flies down.
Hang on.
Um,
I'm still listening.
Yep, flies down, like out and down towards you guys. So it comes. Please move. Why roll 20? Why do you hate me? I'm trying to not.
Seems like it's hating all of us right now.
Yeah. So it flies to like. I'm trying to place it not on top of you guys, but it's basically above Oscar, hovering. And it lets out probably about, it comes down about 10 feet. So it's still about 20 feet up. Actually, no, it comes down about 15 feet. And lets out a loud, and it's actually sitting like here, but I don't want to hide your tokens. So it's like actually like hovering above Oscar's head.
Oh, good.
And it lets out a loud screech. And I need everyone except Sven to make a con save.
Oh, that's
Oh,
22.
that's great.
8.
11.
Okay. Everyone except Gideon is now stunned.
Hey!
Yay.
Gideon is doing okay. Gideon's like, ow, that was loud.
I'm not used to having good con,
Yeah.
guys.
I've got really good con. I just rolled badly.
Oh no.
Happens sometimes.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you two are stunned, which
Is less than ideal.
yeah. Means you're basically incapacitated, can't move, can speak only falteringly. Yeah.
They just need a handbook or helper.
Yep. The other one flies down and dives at Mayette. Oh, hold on. Let me make sure I'm not on. I'm trying not to place. Okay, good. I'm not on top of Mayette.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying not to place myself on top of any of you, so you can still see your tokens. But there's an extra dimension here. So it takes a swipe at you. Will bite at you with its beak. And that should hit 25 to hit.
Yeah, just a little.
For 8 damage. And then it also takes a swipe at you. That's piercing damage in case it matters. It also takes a swipe at you with his talons. And that is a 22 to hit.
Also hit.
For 19 damage. And then Mayette, it's your turn, but you're stunned.
Yep.
Oscar, it's your turn, but you're stunned.
Yep. We
Sven,
don't get to save against
before
that
you
or anything,
sign
do we?
off, you have a turn.
Okay. Then let's see. Help them at the moment. Or wait, can I? No, they're too close. So, Sven's gonna fire just a couple of, flail and fire some Eldritch Blasts at both of them.
Okay, one at
one at each.
One at each. Okay.
Okay. First one is 14.
That does not hit.
The second one is 16.
That does hit. Which one are you targeting the second time?
It'd probably be closest to farthest, so this one would have been the second one.
Okay.
So that is 1d10. 1d10. Oh, fucking hell! 1 force damage.
1 force damage is still 1 force damage.
Sorry.
All right. So that is, unless Sven has something else to do.
Let me see. Do I have... Nope, I don't have anything I can do for that at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Gideon.
Are
gotta
they
head out
within
now.
30 feet now, or will they be
See you guys
if I
later.
take a step closer? Bye, Aaron!
They are both within 30 feet.
Bye. Take care. Have fun.
Okay,
Thanks.
I
Night.
am gonna...
Bye.
Bye, have fun.
I'm gonna cast Bane on both of them.
Okay.
So charisma save